Good day, everyone. This is your facilitator, Eni Junior Ebenezer. Today, I'll be talking about the Bajaj RE250 differential assembly working system. Now, first I'll mention the parts responsible for the differential assembly working, how they do connect to themselves to bring out the torque to the wheels, to the CV shaft. So how does it happen? First, we have different parts here: the differential assembly, the idler gear, the reverse control gear, the sleeve main shaft. This is the sleeve main shaft. Then the main shaft itself. So now let me just disassemble it. You see, this is the differential assembly. It will move freely on its own. But now the differential assembly, how does it get torque so it will move the CV shaft? Because the CV shaft are connected to this part of the engine. They are connected to the bevel gear. These are the bevel gear, up and down. So how do they do it? The first thing that happens is, since this is the main shaft has the gear assembly inside on the other side of the crankcase. So any torque coming out from the gear assembly will be transmitted down to the main shaft. Then with the aid of this thread in here, this torque will be sent to the sleeve main shaft. If you see, they are threading in the sleeve main shaft also. So the sleeve main shaft will do what? Will take in this torque. If you notice there is movement at this point. You see, there is movement there. So then, after then, we have, it will be passed directly to the reverse control gear. Now, if you see now, if the torque is coming from, transmitted to the main shaft will transmit to the sleeve main shaft will transmit to the reverse control gear. Watch what will happen if the vehicle needs to move. At every point of movement, what will happen is it would turn the differential. It will turn the differential. If you check, it is turning the differential. This will turn this, then this will turn the differential. So now, normally the vehicle will move at this point. But when you now add your idler gear into the system, if you see, there are no connections between the idler gear and the reverse control gear at the bottom. If you see, let me remove this. If you see, there is connection between the idler gear and the differential, but there are no connection between the idler gear, this is the idler gear, and the reverse control. So now, if that's at the bottom, let me prove that to you. Let me remove the differential assembly. Now, if you see, the idler gear is rolling on its own because there are no connections between this reverse control and the idler gear at the bottom. But the moment the reverse control moves upward, there is a great connection between the both. So that means when the vehicle is moving at the front, when the vehicle needs to go to the front, what will happen to the engine is, what will happen to the engine at that point is, the reverse control will do what? Will just turn the differential, then the vehicle will move. So let's say we turn the vehicle to this point where the gear assembly is moving the vehicle. You see, I'm turning the vehicle, and the differential is turning to this point. But the moment I need to move it to reverse, what I just need to do is move the reverse control gear upward. If I move the reverse control gear upward towards the idler gear will do what? It will turn the differential on the other direction. So now, without the reverse control, it is just from, without the idler gear, it is just from the reverse control to the differential, then vehicle will move. But then after it moves, because the differential itself is connected to the idler gear, so it will be, the transmission will be from this point to this point, and this point to the wheels. At the same time, it will be turning the idler gear. But when it is time for reverse, what will happen is it will come up, and when it comes up, it will be from the reverse control to the idler gear to the differential assembly. Reverse control to idler gear to differential assembly. Then with that help, the vehicle will do what? Will move on the anti-clockwise, the differential assembly will move on anti-clockwise direction, turning the wheels to the other side of the engine. So now, let me do a recap on it. From the main shaft, from the gearbox to the sleeve main shaft, from the sleeve main shaft to the reverse control, from the reverse control to the differential when vehicle is moving to the front, when you are moving your vehicle to the front. But when you need to do reverse, first you need to move your reverse control gear upward. So when you move your reverse control gear upward, it will be from your main shaft to the sleeve main shaft, from the sleeve main shaft to the reverse control, from your reverse control to the idler, then from the idler to the differential, then vehicle will turn at the other direction. Thank you very much.